What's going on, Vape Nation? Job 131 Vapes is back, and today we're doing a review on the Ivogo's Mephisto version 2 clone. It's a dripper, okay, but we'll do what we normally do. We'll go to the zoomed in view. I'll take a look at it piece by piece, and after that I'll vape it and I'll tell you what I like and what I don't like. So stick around. Alright, so here we are in the zoomed in view for the Mephisto version 2 clone from Ivogo. Alright, as you can tell, this is Mephisto version 2. And the one I picked up is actually black. I guess that's how you signify it, because it has the black dot. Flip it around. You have Ivogo for complete instructions. Go to their website and you have your code right there. So you open it up. Oops. And what you get, let's see, you get one screwdriver and 2 extra screws and 2 extra O-rings, which any extras are always nice. And you reach in and you have your Mephisto version 2. And again, like I said, I got the black one, so it seems to be pretty nice. But let's take it apart and go over it piece by piece. Alright, so again, we'll start with the top cap. You can see this. The engraving is actually pretty nice. Fairly deep. I don't know what that pattern is, but it looks pretty cool. Sorry. You have single O-ring over here, your Cylon or Cyclone or Cylon air hole option. This is the front and back. And then you have 3 little air holes over here and over here. The top, you have stepped for design or possibly heat dissipation. And then you have your Delrin top. Let me just take a look. Delrin top. Machining over here and over here seems a little bit rough on that Delrin. You can see that. That's a minus, but it shouldn't really affect the performance, I don't believe. Okay, it is stainless steel construction inside. Machining looks okay as far as that's concerned, as far as the stainless steel. And next we have the airflow control ring. On it you can see that Mephisto logo or font, along with the air holes to match up. I'm not too sure why this is actually flat, like it goes around and then there's like a beveled edge or right here and on the other side as well. You can see it says El Diablo on it as well. The engraving, like I said, is pretty deep. Again, I don't really know if it's engraved more, like it looks more like it's punched, but again, I could be wrong. Yeah, not too sure what purpose this serves. Is to be kind of beveled, maybe just for grip so you can turn it around or flip it easier than if it was just flat. But yeah, that's the airflow control ring. And finally you have your deck. And again, in typical Mephisto fashion, which I'm a big fan of, is those big ass air hole. Holes in the post. I mean, they're massive. Machining, as you can tell, looks a little bit rough, but nothing to really, for me to get really super pissed about. But again, you can see that there's slight burring, etc. But seems okay. Like I said, very massive. That's still got to be at least 2 or 2.5 millimeters. Maybe not 2.5, but easily 2, maybe a bit more. You can see the negative posts are part of the deck. Machining, and that deck's actually pretty deep. 5mm, I would say, at least. Yeah, it's pretty deep deck, so it should hold a lot of juice, especially if you're doing some thicker gauge wires. One O-ring over there. Again, you have your flathead screws, which they're big. It should be more than enough to tighten anything down. Go to the bottom of it, and again you have Delrin. Well, not again, but on this one, on the new one, you have Delrin, or plastic. I believe it's Delrin, but you can see there's little machining on the plastic is a little bit rough, or maybe the cleanup of it and really clean it up. But I mean, that's not a deal breaker for me. It is a clone after all. And in the middle, I believe that's a silver-plated copper silver-plated copper, if I'm not mistaken. But I will double check that as well. But yeah. So to put it all together, I mean, obviously, take that, put that on there. Actually, maybe not. First, you gotta put your airflow control on to your desired, to what you want. So you can adjust it. Not too sure what the point is with that, but yeah, you can, as you can see, there's a single air hole option, which is good. And you can put it on dual, but I'm not really too sure why you have these smaller holes, as well as a Cylon air hole. Just because you have the Cylon, well, and it's pretty big already, why do you bother with the 3 small ones? But whatever, that's a design issue, or design thing, and that's, we'll see. Maybe it's a big difference when I vape it. So you pop it on, obviously, and stick it on there. Now, unfortunately, this didn't come with a drip tip, but that's okay. I mean, everybody has drip tips, I think. But yeah, so this is the Mephisto version 2 in the zoomed in view. From here, we'll go to you'll see a picture of the build that I put on this. But yeah, please keep watching. Alright, so here we are on the build for the Mephisto version 2 from Ivogo. This is the build I put in. It's basically 9 wraps, 22 gauge, dual coil, dual micro coil, and we're looking at 0.24 ohms. Okay, I already put in some Japanese cotton. So we'll go to the other view, and I'm going to vape it, and I'll tell you what I like and what I don't like. So please keep watching. Alright, so that was a zoomed in view for the Mephisto version 2 clone from Ivogo. There's numerous things that I like about this. First one being, I like the color. I think it's pretty sexy. It'll go well with your black mechs or black mods or what have you. Secondly, just like the first Mephisto, I like the big ass post screws, or post holes and the post screws. It'll allow you to put pretty much any build that you want to put in. Other things I like, flavor's not bad, considering, you know, with the airflow and everything. Flavor and airflow is not bad. Definitely like it. I think it's pretty much airy enough for anybody's purposes, and the flavor is still there. Couple negatives that I don't like. First one, no drip tip included. That's just a preference thing. I think whenever you have a dripper or an atomizer, you should include a drip tip. I don't care if it's the shittiest drip tip ever. Just include one. That's just me. But secondly, what I don't like, as you saw in the zoomed in view, I don't like that those defects, like in the Delrin over here. That was a bit off-putting. I don't know, you know, maybe that was just the one I got. But, you know, that's a little something that's definitely a negative. The other thing I don't like, which I'm not 100% sure about, is that this black Delrin piece or plastic piece on the bottom, it actually comes off. It didn't come off during my zoomed in view, but as I been using this, screwing it in and out, it came off. And I don't know if it's supposed to come off. It might be that way, but it doesn't stay. But I mean, obviously when you screw it in, it seems to work fine. So I mean, it's a bit wonky. I don't know if that's really the way it's supposed to be, but does it affect performance? No, not really. So, other than that, would I buy this? Well, yeah, I'd buy this, definitely. It's $12.67 US, and I actually was sent this from angelcigs.com for a review, but for $12.67, I think most people would find this a bargain, right? Vape's nice, it looks nice. Any, I guess, defects that I mentioned don't affect performance. Airflow's nice. And definitely there's flavor and vapor. So, other than that, this is Job 131 Vape saying, keep your wicks wet and thanks for watching.